Hey guys, sorry I'm not at school today. I have a sick kid at home, unfortunately, and I have to stay here with him today, taking care of him. I do want to give you guys a chance to get yourselves prepared for the test best as possible with me being gone, because we will be doing the test tomorrow as planned. So a couple of things we want to take a look at. The first is under our chemical reactions unit on the web page. Once again, please make an effort to go look at our learning targets here. We're talking about Target 1, writing and balancing chemical equations from word equations, so you have to go take it from word into an actual formula, so make sure you can handle that. Using proper symbolism, including states of matter, catalyst, heat, those kind of things, so make sure you know where to put that triangle, if it's exothermic, endothermic, or if it acts as a catalyst or an initiator of a reaction. We have our 5 reaction types. So make sure you can identify them, because you'll actually have to state what they are on the test. And then predicting products for each reaction type, including special cases. So one thing you want to make sure that you're able to do for your combination reactions and your decomposition reactions is there are 3 special cases for each, and you are responsible for knowing those special cases. I guarantee you that you will at least see one of those on the test tomorrow, a special case that you'll have to handle. So please make sure that you're prepared for that. Utilizing reactivity series and metal reactivity to determine if single displacement is going to occur. So you will have to be making decisions, will this single displacement occur or not, by looking at that activity series and looking at the metal reactivity. Looking at the solubility of ionic compounds when placed in water, so you'll need to be able to do that. And then utilizing solubility to predict the success of a double displacement reaction. Okay. Notice how that's one of our targets. So when it comes to double displacement, that's our focus, is on those reactions in solution that produce that precipitate. The focus is not on if they randomly produce that they might produce a gas or water as a liquid, but our focus for double displacement is on that precipitate. Okay, and then last but not least, being able to take complete equations into the net ionic. And then of course, target A would only be referring to single displacement and double displacement in terms of that, because the other 3 reaction types, we really don't have a net ionic for them. Okay. What I'd like you guys to do today is to take a look at our reactions worksheet, down here at our test prep worksheet. That also has an answer key for you. So if we click on that, you will see that this worksheet really outlines how the test is going to look. Okay, so for each reaction on the test, you're going to identify the type, write complete balanced equations for it, including states of matter. Double displacement reactions, you're also going to have to write net ionic. And then for any reaction that is a no reaction, I'm not going to ask you to finish it. I'm going to have you instead explain why it's a no reaction. Okay, so when you're taking a look at the preparation for the test, you basically had to be able to take from word format or possibly formulas and go into finishing the equation, balancing it, and then telling you the reaction types and more information about that. So the worksheet has 9 different ones that I've worked out for you guys or shown you. The test will not necessarily be 9 of them. There could be 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 of them. But there are not going to be 9 of them on there, because 9 probably would take you longer than the 45-minute time period that we have on there. Okay, but this should give you a pretty good overview of all the possibilities of things you're going to run into, including some of those special cases. And then, of course, as you're working through this, the answer key is here for you also, so you can check your answers as you work on this. Okay, so I'm going to have you work on this today. And then before we move on to that, though, I do want to give you the answer key for the book assignment, so you also have that. Okay, so if I kind of move this out of here and we take a look at our book assignment, if you haven't already done so, we need to make sure that the substitute teacher in the room does check off this book assignment. So at the beginning of the actual class time, he's going to be asking you guys for that assignment. Make sure that is done. And then the rest of the time, you're going to have to work on that test prep type of worksheet. If you're in my 5th or 7th hour, you guys already had some time working on that, because I was actually gone Monday for those 2 hours also. So as always, I will be there Wednesday morning for test review. So if you feel like you're not confident on something, please come to that review session, and I can answer any questions then for you guys also before our test on Wednesday morning. So here's your answers for the book assignment. Again, you can just pause this video to go through all of them and take a look at those. You'll notice that in some of them I put in the states of matter, and some of them I did not, and that pertained to what the question was asking for from the book. So if the question gave me the information about states of matter, I finished it with states of matter. If they didn't give me any information, then I didn't finish it with information, because if I don't know where this thing is to start, I can't tell where it's going to end up. Okay, so these should be done pretty much identical to what you see here in terms of where the subscripts are and the coefficients are and so forth. Obviously, like down for number 40, you can switch the silver and the zinc nitrate around, but the zinc nitrate has to look like this and so forth. Okay, so here's your first one. Go ahead and pause this if you haven't had a chance to go through the whole thing before I flip to the next slide. Okay, so here's the next slide on this. This is 42 through 47. Again, we're dealing with combustion a little bit first, and then combination reactions. Make sure that you have the heat here. You can use the word, or actually just use the delta symbol. That's fine when you do these. As you work your way down, make sure that when you get to these net ionics that you do include the charges, because the charges are important as part of that net ionic. And then, of course, with water, if you're doing something like this, I'm not going to count it wrong if you write it as HOH, even though it actually is water for the H2O here. Okay. So once again, go ahead and pause the video if you need to go through the rest of these for your answer key here. Okay, so that's the book assignment. Thank you guys for taking time to review through this and help you guys prepare for the test. As always, if you guys have questions or concerns, please email me. I'll get back to you as best I can throughout the day as I'm staying home with my son. And then we will do review for the test Wednesday morning as planned. Thank you.